What if the most elite soldiers on Earth came face to face with the most paranoid dictator alive? Delta Force, Tier 1 operators, ghosts with guns, versus Kim Jong Un, supreme leader. Nuclear-armed madman. Protected by 100,000 fanatics, no diplomacy, no warning. Just a black bag over the head and a one-way ticket to justice. And the result would reshape history. Before you comment easy extraction, let me destroy your assumptions. Team America, 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, 250 active operators. Average age 32. Combined experience, 50,000 combat missions. They speak 40 languages. They can kill you with a spoon. They train for exactly this scenario every single day. Team North Korea, Kim Jong Un, 5'7", 300 pounds. No military training, just absolute power. Sounds like a snatch and grab, right? You're wrong. Let's talk security. Not mall cop security. Totality of protection. Delta Force. Infiltrate anywhere. Exfiltrate anyone. Perfect planning. Surgical precision. But here's what nobody considers. They're optimized for war zones, failed states, enemy compounds. Surviving 30 minutes of chaos and getting out. Kim Jong Un? His security is 100,000 soldiers in the Pyongyang Defense Command. The Supreme Guard Command. 6,000 elite bodyguards who would die screaming his name. His grip on reality, his absolute intelligence, shows he hasn't left a 10-mile radius in years. His forearms are soft from constant eating. Medical evidence shows he has gout from luxury lifestyle. Bunker depth. Kim wins. He lives in constant paranoia. Underground cities, decoy convoys. Modern operators track phones. Kim has no phone. He uses couriers. He sleeps in random locations. Delta plans raids. Kim breaks patterns daily. But here's the kick. Kim has 20% more institutional paranoia than any target in history. Not trained caution. Evolved suspicion. Slow twitch trigger finger for purges. He could maintain 100% alertness for decades. Your favorite operator needs 8 hours sleep. Kim has doctors keep him awake chemically. Intelligence time. This is where you think Delta dominates, right? Average Delta operator IQ, 120 to 130, strategic geniuses, mission planning off the charts. They study architecture, they rehearse, they exploit patterns. Kim Jong Un IQ, estimated 115 to 125 by psychological profiles. BUT. Dictator intelligence isn't measured in tests, it's measured in betrayal prediction, pattern recognition, and loyalty. Reading micro-expressions before coups. Kim lived in Keylor Beat Killed Palace reality every single day. His amygdala fear and aggression center is hyper-developed from executing family members. Delta operators think in rules, even unconsciously. Don't harm civilians. Follow chain of command. Respect Geneva Conventions. Kim has no mental limitations. He'll execute 100 relatives while you set up perimeter security. He'll level a city while you verify rules of engagement. His crazy is actually survival software that outlasted his father and brother. Stealth. The great equalizer. Delta. Infiltration success rate 90%. Elite silent movement, but optimized for hostile environments. Avoid detection, complete mission, exfiltrate. They feel stress at 100% intensity. Kim. Detection systems estimated 99.9%. Lower failure rate? Yes. But his alert threshold is different. Modern soldiers have mission sensitivity evolved for morality. Kim has threat suppression for survival. Defector evidence shows he sleeps 4 hours, moves 10 times nightly, kills messengers bringing bad news. No commander calls off the hit. No lawyer checks the legality. Delta operators trained to minimize collateral damage. Kim evolved to ignore consequences. A failed raid ends careers. A failed purge ends bloodlines. Now, where does each side dominate? Scenario A. The open motorcade. Delta territory. Predictable route. Intelligence confirmed. Night vision advantage. Delta wins 80% of engagements. Technique prevails. Vehicle disablement. Precision takedown. Bodyguards react slow. Operators counter. But when the convoy is decoy, when he accepts 3 casualties to trigger ambush, chaos favors the paranoid. Scenario B. The underground complex. Kim territory. Bunker. 100 meters of concrete. Unknown layout. Self-destruct systems. Kim wins 95%. He sees better in total darkness, built for his vision. He moves silent. He knows every trap, every dead end. Delta operator breaches wrong door, and it's thermobaric death. Kim was born in this paranoia. Scenario C, the standoff, war of nerves, no escape, extraction versus annihilation. This is where evolution speaks. Kim practiced total destruction constantly. He holds Seoul hostage. He holds Tokyo hostage. He has genetic memory of dynastic survival. Grandfather started this. Father perfected it. He will end it rather than surrender. Delta operators have never fought someone who would rather nuke 10 million people than be captured alive. The psychological shock breaks standard protocols. Raw numbers. No emotion. When it comes to getting inside enemy territory undetected, Delta scores a perfect 10. Kim scores a 2. He doesn't infiltrate. He never leaves. Breaking through security layers tells a different story. Delta manages a 6. Kim scores a 10. His protection is absolute. Staying hidden from detection is nearly even. Delta at 9. Kim at 10. He is the ghost in his own machine. Technical firepower and gear heavily favor Delta at 10. Kim relies on old Soviet leftovers, scoring only 4. Mental cruelty and willingness to do anything to win goes to Kim at 10. Delta stops at 7. They have souls. Team coordination is all Delta at 10. Kim doesn't coordinate. He commands blind obedience at 3. The ultimate trump card is nuclear deterrence. Delta has 0. Kim has 10. Game over. Add it up, and Kim takes the win 59-52. Single operation. No backup. Just you deciding geopolitical fate. R1. Delta infiltrates. Drones disabled. Guards neutralized. Motorcade stopped. Looks dominant. Hour 2. Kim is missing, smiling, and has triggered the protocol. The decoy protocol with clones modern surgery created. He explodes up. Activates dead man switch. Not a bluff. A reality. Operator reacts to escalation. Modern instinct. Calls command. Kim doesn't call. He launches. Forearm, on button. On a negotiation. A cremation. No Seoul, no Tokyo, no extraction. The Delta operator dies confused, wondering why his perfect technique didn't work against someone who never learned surrender. Probability in 1v1 operation. 40% Delta in open terrain. 90% Kim in controlled bunker. But war isn't controlled. But I saved the cruelest truth for last. The Delta operators would be ordered to stand down first. Elite modern soldiers are tools of policy, democracy, accountability. In nuclear standoff, they'd struggle to get authorization. Kim, he exists in absolute authority. No communication needed. He'd sacrifice 25 million citizens for personal survival without hesitation. The real weapon isn't stealth or firepower. It's time horizon. Delta operators think about mission success and getting home. Kim thinks about dying as a god versus living as a prisoner. That focus is apocalyptic. Final prediction. Delta versus Kim. No diplomacy. Just special operations versus special insanity. Day 1. Delta dominates tactically. Security compromised. Location confirmed. Operators celebrate their superiority. Day 2. Kim vanishes. Deterrence activated. Allies paralyzed. Kim keeps threatening. Same speed. Same rage. Day 3. Ultimatum. Ignored. World holds breath. Delta operators exhausted. Politically broken. Kim broadcasts from unknown location. Day 30. The last Delta team stands down, wondering why their perfect raid didn't win the war. Final score. Kim still dictator. Delta mission failed. Comment below if you disagree. But remember, every extraction technique you know was invented against people who feared death. Kim Jong Un fears irrelevance more than death. We didn't evolve past dictators, we just forgot how absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Next video. Navy SEALs versus Putin's FSB guard. Subscribe or miss the chaos.